All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory is unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto you elect out there that are fighting, in these last days towards righteousness, and exercising your faith in these last days that you may earn your salvation from Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom unto you. I'm your brother Shaquat from the Las Vegas church. Just wanted to go into these comments, man. And a script came to mind. Should be a very short video, but nonetheless speaks volumes. Okay, and this was just a comment board on the Denver police. I forgot which rank he was. I guess maybe just an officer that took the first jab and lost his ability to walk. And when he lost his ability to walk, he decided not to take the second one and therefore was fired. Okay? Not going into that particular story, but just these comments that was on there. And, the lady, I guess is a picture of a woman. At the very top, it says, "Ain't karma a bitch?" It went from "I can't breathe" to "I can't walk." Divine justice, baby. Okay, and it shows you the mind state mentality of the people. And as I read through this, I'm like, damn, these people cold-blooded, man. This wasn't even a particular cop that held Eric Garner down, where the "I can't breathe" statement came from. This is just police in general. There's a real moral decay, a real disconnect of mankind right now, so to speak. Okay, people are just on their own thing, and completely heartless towards one another. And there's a script in the same chapter as I was thinking of that fits this whole thing. But I'm gonna read down. It says, "Poor." Someone else said, third wish says, "The poor guy never noticed the murals on the wall in the Denver airport terminal, or he might have been red-pilled enough to know better than submitting to the jab in the first place." Hey, that's another opinion. Okay, he should have known better. It says, Richard says, it says, "If there was a God, all this would not have happened." And this is where I really took notice of these comments. And this was just off the comments of the short clip video about that article. Okay, now these comments just really jumped out at me. He said, "If there was a God or a power, all this would not have happened." Right? The next person, Victoria Seagren, says, "This is not the end times revelations. The only revelations is the real truth discovery being revealed." I mean, scriptures are popping left and right. "The wicked shall say in his heart, there is no God." If I'm quoting that right. Okay. Matter of fact, let me get it. Okay, this is Psalm 14, verse 14. It says, verse 1, it says, "The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good." That's what a fool would say. There's no balance. How long will this continue? And I'm thinking of 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Since the time of Moses, we've all been doing this same old thing. Okay. Those type of statements, "Where is the promise of thy coming?" Micah 7. Okay. When you say these things, this is the doubt that you have in you, that the Most High is real, that he's gonna avenge his people, that he has a chosen people. Religion has made people so disconnected from the idea that the Most High is real. And it's not just an idea, but the reality, and that there's a vengeance and a destruction to come. Okay? And so this is going to catch them as a thief in the night. When the day of the Lord is upon us, it's going to catch those doubters and those faithless as a thief in the night. Okay? And we're not supposed to let their disbelief, their incredulity bother us. Okay? And I'm hitting a lot of terms from a lot of scriptures. That was 2nd Ezra 15 toward toward the top of the chapter, 3rd verse or so. What if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? How will forbid? Let the Most High be true and every man a liar. Goes right to Romans the 3rd chapter. Okay, starting around the 3rd verse, 3rd and 4th verse. Okay, these scriptures are there because there are people that don't want to believe that the Most High is really working a masterful work in these last days. They don't want to believe that destruction is upon them. They don't want to believe the prophecies and the signs that are happening as the situation. Because now the protesting doesn't just happen on the streets. Okay, the protesting is also on these comment boards, on these videos, and these articles. Okay, that's where a lot of people do their protesting. They're not willing to go out there and put their bodies out on the line, but they're definitely in the able to put their opinions out there and put with the information they believe they know out there. Okay, but the bottom line is, regardless of what you believe, the Most High is coming through sending His Son back to the earth. Okay, let me go back to these comments. It says, I'm gonna read Richards and Victoria Segrin. It says, if there was a God, all this would not have happened. No, because there is a Most High, all of this is happening. Okay, is there evil in the streets and I have not done it? Okay, it says, this is not the end times revelations. The only revelation is the real truth discovery being revealed. Yeah, Esau is being revealed. All the major players in the Bible, the beast has been revealed. His image is being revealed. His mark has been revealed. Okay, and on the way to be implemented. Okay, so how is this not those times? And those are, Revelation, the 13th chapter will go into those things I just named, proving that this is the book of, we're in the time of Revelation. Okay, and those are different breakdowns. But reading on, Farmer says, no, that's not the one I wanted to read. This next one by Talon 479. Yeah. It says, is God brilliant or what? Okay, millions of American Christians are being forced to explain why they will not take the vodka. Okay, the venom, so on and so forth. Okay, those terms, we got to keep it. Yeah, because they have to explain to their employers. But more so, if you take this, you're going to have to explain, because you're more than likely going to take the MOTB, the Caragma, and then you're really going to have to attempt to explain yourself spiritually. You're going to want to, and it's going to be too late. All right, you're going to catch a fire and brimstone, and that's also from the book of Revelations. It says, we will be testifying for the anointed. I'll read it, and, not in their words, but as we understand them, for the Hamashiach. It said millions of us all at once in writing. Yeah, about all that. But yeah, because what this made me think about was still the same chapter in Matthew the 24th chapter, and I'm gonna get it shortly. It says it will be the first time many of these employers will and their panels will hear the revelations and the end time warnings. Yeah, but the truth prophets will be the ones doing this. They'll really have that prophecy nailed down to a T of what's going on. There will be no guile found in their mouth. They'll give this for a testimony and the witness of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, even facing beheadings. Okay, and that's Revelation, the 20th chapter. I'll try to get that one as well. It says, how many will be motivated to follow up on their employees testify? testimony is what it should be. Okay? Are they going to follow up and do the research and study thyself approved? Only if you're of the elect. Not even if you're simply of the children of Israel, like knowingly, if you understand that. But if you're of the elect, you are of the children of Israel, and you're going to do it. You're going to do the research. You're going to do the studies. You're going to do the things that build your faith. Okay, in these last days that you may be saved. Okay, it says, how many will come to the anointed as a result? Yeah, there's another huge wave of believers, man. Brothers were joking about the fight that went on last night. Yeah, it's time for the Gentiles to wake up. Okay, which are Israelites, and their DNA has been mingled with the DNA of other nations. It doesn't change that they're Israelites through their father or through their seed line. Okay, but in these days they still have to prove their faith. All right. It says only the Most High can think of something like this, turn a Luciferian event around for the gospel to be told in mass. And that's the truth, man. And that is true. Most High is using this as a great moment for people to wake up and see the truth, man. To wake up, to hear the prophets. And if they hear the prophets, then they've heard Yahweh Shai. And if they heard Yahweh Shai, then they've heard the Most High himself. Okay, with that righteous testimony. Okay, if they testify not according to this word, it's because there's no light in them. So if they're not speaking the full truth, man, enough that when they hear it, they make the move to understanding. They subdue their own thoughts and understanding. Okay, it says, and so he finishes this, and this is a nice writing by Talent 479. It says, is God brilliant or what? It start off with a question. Now it's like an open-ended statement, And EJ responded to it and said, brilliant, and so is your take on this. Yeah, that's pretty good because it comes right out of this chapter. Let me see. All right. And when you look up in Matthew the 24th chapter, starting around 6th verse, I'll read through it, 6th and 7th verse and 8th verse. I'll read through it quickly, but this is how you know that these are the signs that this is the end times, okay? Because the question was asked. I'll start up here. In verse 3, it says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? What shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? The end of that age, to where Israel gets the kingdom of heaven back. When is the new coming in? From 2nd Ezra to the 6th chapter. All right, jumping down to verse 6. But I'll just read. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, and Yahushua is the name of who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, okay? There was no letter J, and Jesus Christos or Jesus Christos was somebody was a false idol deity, okay? And that's in the Greek, okay? And so going to the Hebrew, which his name is in the Hebrew, this is where you get Yahushua Mashiach, okay? Anyway, it says, said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We're hearing about World War III. We're hearing about Civil War. Okay? We're hearing about the Second Amendment writers, so to speak, going against the government. Okay? We hear about these things happening. Food wars. We're hearing about these things. It says, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. That's not the full end of it, because those things are coming to pass. Continues to say in verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. We're seeing the Arab world fight the white man's world, okay, fighting for position in the earth. And really, you so-called white people are Edomites, man. And what you're really looking for is to get that Middle East, to secure the whole earth under your rule. But the Most High has put the spirit on Russia to protect that region from you. even though they are Edomites themselves. Okay? To help protect that Arab world over there. But it's all being set up for the children of Israel to take rule of the entire earth. Reading on, it says, and there shall be famines. We see food shortages and whatnot coming. We're seeing inflation coming, which is going to lead to hyperinflation and the collapse of this American dollar, where your money will be worthless. It says, and pestilences. We're in a pestilence now. It says, and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, we're going to see these different things happen in different parts of the world all over. All right, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. Ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And see, this is what that person didn't understand. Let me see. I'll go back to it right quick to prove it. It says, we will be testifying for the Yahweh Shai. Yeah, before councils and kings, we're going to go up, and governors. We're going to go up and speak these things unto them. And we are not to take any thought of what we shall say unto them. I believe that's in John 10. But reading on, it said, then they shall deliver you up, and they're going to torture us for answers. They're going to torture us to get us to denounce our faith. Okay, reading on, it says, then shall many be offended and betray one another, and shall hate one another. We're seeing that the love of many waxing cold. I believe they're going to say that. Yep, let me keep going. It says, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. People that believe they know something, they heard a little bit of the testimony of the Israelites, and they're in black culture and they're in black consciousness, and they're doing all these, Egyptology, and they got all it, and they're just going to go up and they're going to deceive a lot of people, man, because they don't truly know the Heavenly Father, nor His Word, nor His Spirit, okay, nor His agenda that He's accomplishing. Okay, but people are going to gravitate to the comforts of that they feel. Reading on, it says, yep, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, there's going to be a sedition among men. People hating one another. They're going to destroy each other's houses for the lack of bread. Okay, for lack of food. Reading on, it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay, so this article is showing you that people understand that this time is coming and that this word is going to hit. And when it hits, they're not going to be favorable for most of the beliefs of people. Okay, the everyday Christian is not going to want to deal with this. Okay, they're not going to like this. But guess what? So what? So what? It's for you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and also any of you that have the spirit of the Heavenly Father that can accept His name, accept His giving your body as a living sacrifice to earn your salvation, that can take on His word, okay, His wisdom within you, because wisdom won't dwell in a malicious soul, okay, and that's from the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 1st chapter, okay. So you that accept this, man, that it doesn't matter what nation you may look like, you're an Israelite. If you accept this word wholeheartedly, the name, the breakdowns, okay, the understanding of it. All right. So let me go into to that in Revelation, the 20th chapter, because this witness has got to come. It says, that they're gonna believe into this thing, and for that witness and for that testimony that you receive and you believe in, you're gonna be persecuted for it. Okay, as the prophets were before. Okay, this is what comes. Okay, and when you're prosecuted for this thing, whether you're slandered, whether you're put under the guillotine, okay, whichever the situation, you make best, your faith, and you hold on to that and don't compromise your integrity. You don't take the MOTB. You don't take the JAB. Okay? You resist those things, even unto death. And this is Revelation 20. I'll close with this. Revelation 20, chapter 4. In chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and them that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua Mashiach. And this is in future tense, looking back into past tense. Okay? This is in the kingdom of heaven, seeing the elect putting on thrones, judging the people, and those that were beheaded were on those thrones in honor, okay, in glory. Okay, that's still stiffly for the name. Okay, and it says, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast. Okay, this Edomite Western world society that's NWO. Okay, neither his image didn't give into the way of life of this image. Okay, through technocracy, through totalitarianism, in a dystopian type situation. Even through all of that, we endured and were held our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, it says, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. Didn't get the charagma, the implant. Okay, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach Yahushua 1,000 years. Okay, a full age. Okay, and that's the reward of enduring those things. Okay, these end times. Okay, so you want to read more about the mark of the beast, go to Revelation chapter 13, and he's gonna cause it all, small and great, and everybody to receive this mark. And if not, you'll be killed. If you don't worship the beast in its image, you'll be killed. Okay, that's the beheading part that we're talking about. But some of us will not see death. Some of the men of the Lord, the elect, will not see death. We escape it. Then you jump over to the 14th chapter of Revelation, and it goes into the destruction if you take it. Okay, around the 9th or so verse, or 9th, 11th, or up in there. Okay, if you receive that mark, you get destroyed, man, with fire and brimstone. All right, so I'm ended there. Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praise and glory to the Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshua, Bashim, Harakak, Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Shalom unto you.